Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, free. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm going to say because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you. Because without you, where would I be? Now, before we get any further into this episode, y'all already know what I'm going to say because you already know how I'm coming. If you're a first-time listener, every week we do a mental health check-in. Let me know in the comments how your week has been. Now, I hope you're having an amazing week. If you're not, there's nothing I can do but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. Also, you know the motto, okay? Today is Wednesday. You only got to get through Thursday. Leave Friday's work for Monday because Friday is never guaranteed. Let somebody else do that job for you on Monday if you don't make it. They'll be all right. I promise you. Because if something happened to you, your job going to be posted by the end of the day. By the end of the day, that job is going to be available. So if you're listening to this on Wednesday, you just got to get through Thursday. Leave Friday's work for Monday. That's all I'm going to say. Work smarter, not harder. Let me tell you guys how my week has been. You guys might see me groan, moan, strain. Baby, I pulled a muscle. I pulled a muscle so damn bad that this shit hurts. So I'm dealing with that as of right now. So I've not been in the gym this week. This is gonna be my week off because this muscle gotta recover. And it's a muscle in my back. So yeah, that muscle gotta recover. This thing hurt like no tomorrow. So if you see me jerking, if you see me, it's not AI, y'all. It's me, okay? I haven't been taking over. I just am in a lot of pain right now. Other than that, I had a great week. I went to a friend's book graduation. I think it was what it was. So that was fun. That was great. I also went out to my man who's not my man. He hosted a little event at his house. I'll insert the clips. Look at this girl, I got more money than your husband, boyfriend, or your baby daddy. Sugar daddy, your nigga used to have, but now he doesn't have it. $400? And that ain't no fucking money. He still sitting in the county. I'm not bragging, but I got more money than you. Pull up in that ass. It's the main attraction. And that nigga handsome used to have a man. I'm this way. I'm this way. Hey. Put it on his ass. Show that east side. That east side. Hey, ready? Look out. Hey, ain't ready. Put that It was a fun time. Your girl is not a dancer, so your girl did not participate, but I still enjoyed myself. NDC Baked Goods is still a thing, you guys. As a matter of fact, I have tried a new way of making my infamous chocolate chip cookies, and it's been a hit. It's been a hit so far. Everybody said is better than the original. So I might little razzle dazzle. I might start making that my recipe. Yeah, everybody loved it. My man who's on my man, he did a review. I'm a insert the review. Or y'all can follow NDC Baked Goods and look at the review. But baby, it's how I want all my reviews coming from now on.
I know.
Now review those cookies I just gave you.
That's the review.
I'm on my way.
I'm not an assy man. I only done it once.
No, I'm saying
But
that's the review.
if ass tasted like those cookies, I would be a consistent ass eater on the cookies. And they'd be like, you eat ass? I'm like, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, whether you're reviewing the cookies, whether you're reviewing the desserts, whether you're reviewing the podcast, I want all my reviews to be like what this man said. Okay, because he's right. That's right. Pump me up. Okay, that's my favorite review so far. Other than that, it's been okay. Nothing too much. Nothing, too exciting going on. Your girl really don't do much. She really don't get out the house by choice. Because I'm a homebody. Y'all know I'm a homebody. But I will say the week this episode drops, I have decided to take time to myself. I don't want to be bothered by nobody. Unless I have NDC work, NDC Big Goods work, like I don't want to be bothered by nobody. I'm damn near turning my phone off and going MIA for the weekend because I just feel like I've been around people too much. And I don't see how y'all extroverts do it. Me? I hate to have something booked every weekend. I really don't see how y'all do it. I hate to have shit booked I hate to have a month where every weekend is booked. I don't see how y'all do it. I need every other weekend, maybe. And then I need that time to myself. So I give you a weekend, and the next weekend, don't bother me. I need time to myself. That's when I was working 40 hours a week. Now, I as I said, I work 4 to 12. So, you would think I get enough time to myself, but I don't. It's never enough time to myself. I love my friends down, don't get me wrong. And the ones I come out for, that should tell you how much I love my friends down because I hate leaving my house. But I will leave my house for certain people. Yeah, I will. And that should show you how much I love you because I'm choosing you over my own house. I'm just saying. That's why y'all don't see me out often. Because I'm only going out for certain people like that. I'm only going to pop up and show out for certain people. And everybody else, it's a hit and a miss. You catch me in the second, third quarter of, was it the second? Yeah, like the second to third quarter of the year, I'll pop out for you. But for my people, I'll pop out 1 through 4. Quarter 1 through 4. Knowing 1 and 4 is bad for me. I'll pop out 1 and 4. 1 through 4 for my people. But I love that they respect that. It's nothing against them. I just like to be at home. Like I joke with my manager that I lived a life and baby, I've lived a life. Okay. Not only have I had restraining orders on me, I've had a restraining order because it was only one person. Not only have I had a restraining order out on me, I've had to be a witness in a murder trial. That's not the point. But the point of the matter is, I really have lived a life. Do I put that life on this podcast? A little bit. I'm trying. I'm trying. You know, if y'all want a little bit more of that story, I give it to y'all. But it really ain't shit. It really ain't shit. Them people was, when I tell you, them people was trying to serve me to come to court for the longest. Oh, they was trying to serve me. They can't. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. The point of the matter is, I've lived a life. Okay. And one thing I don't ever want to do is come off on this podcast like I'm innocent or like I'm just some, you know, sheltered homebody. I'm a homebody by choice. I've lived a life, and that life told me, girl, if you don't stop playing, you gonna end up in jail. And I already been in the clinker. I've lived a life, okay? I already, I done already had to sit in a cell for what felt like days. It was probably less than 24 hours, but it felt like days. This has nothing to do with today's topic. I'm just saying. Yeah, so I don't ever want to come off like I'm some innocent little girl. I'm just a homebody because I know what the outside brings. Like, y'all outside might be different from my outside because because as I've said before, I've lived a life. Yeah, my friend said, "You not done living life yet?" I said, "Girl, I am. I am. That's why I'm not dating now. I am." Because when I was, I dumped a lot of shit on her, and then she said, "Ooh, you really have lived a life." I said, "Yeah, I like to think it's because I don't have no kids that I was out here living life." Um, I like to say now that what I was doing back then was for the plot. Okay, and who knew? Who knew back then when I was living life that I would have a podcast? I damn sure didn't. I did not. I did not think of this podcast until we started 2 years ago. I didn't think of this podcast until about 3, 4 years ago. So like I was not doing things for the plot necessarily, but plotted it up. Okay. Plotted it the fuck up. If y'all want to know about my past life before I really became a homebody, just let me know. I let y'all know. I let y'all in on the shit I can let y'all in on, okay? Cause some shit just gotta go with me to the grave. Some shit I just be like, girl. But then some shit is like you gotta tell people so that they don't make the same mistakes you made. Right? That's what my daddy tried to do. He tried to tell us so that we didn't make the same mistakes that he made. And unfortunately he got I believe the stove is hot. Cause I see the stove is hot. But I might gotta touch the stove to see how hot the stove is. Type of kid in me originally. But now I'm like, oh baby, all you gotta do is tell me the stove is hot. The stove could be turned to fuck off. But you told me it was hot and I ain't gotta test it no more. I ain't even gotta test it for myself. It's good. You said it was hot. That's all I needed to know. You ain't gotta tell me nothing else. So yeah, I'm just here to tell y'all, your girl has lived a life, and woo, I'm just trying to tell y'all this muscle pain hurts so bad that just barely moving stresses it out. Barely moving stresses it out, and so when y'all see me catch a breath, that's because this goddamn back pain is killing me. This muscle pain is killing me. And I know you're probably thinking, girl, go take an ibuprofen, go take a Tylenol, go do something, get that shit, get that pain under control. And you're right, but I haven't eaten. And I do not feel like being sick over ibuprofen on the empty stomach. Cause I know. I accidentally did it the other day and I was fucked up. So right now I'm trying to, but I'm gonna get it together after I finish recording. Trust me. So let's get into today's episode. Let's get into today's episode. So listen, right? This episode is not to bash men. This episode is not to trash men. This episode is not to say I hate men. It's not to say I've given up on love. And it's not a I need healing either type of episode. I'm just gonna plainly say it. Dating feels like applying for a job. And y'all know how I feel about jobs. Okay. I don't want one. I don't think it's for me. I truly don't. Do I have one? Yeah. And am I appreciative of it? Yeah, of course. Cause I need one to that caught me, to sustain this podcast until we take off. Cause we will what? Take off. That's right. So that's what dating feels like. Dating feels like applying for a job. And I already don't care. I already don't want one. But I'm expected to show up and show out and act as if I care or as if I want this. And I just think right now, I really, truly don't. I really, truly don't. Not right now. Probably not in the least at all right now. Not the way people want me to. Like, the majority of my friends are married or have kids or are in relationships one way or another, are dating for sure. Me, I am a fucking homebody, okay? I go to work. You can literally catch me at these 3 places at any given time. If I'm not at one of these 3 places, it is a fucking rarity. I am at work, I am at the gym, I am at home. And there is no order as to that where I'm at. Because if there was, home would be first. Everything would come after home, including the gym. And I'm at the gym. So it's like home, gym. Oh, that's probably the order. If there was an order, home, gym, work. Because like I said, it's only 12 hours a week. So how can it be so high on the list, I'm just saying. Home, gym, work. Because gym is close to home. I'm not even going to say here a lie. I do spend not as much time at the gym as I do at home. But you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. But right now, as far as dating goes, I don't have it in me to perform. I don't have it in me to perform interest. I don't have it in me to perform excitement when I'm not. I don't have it in me to perform care when I don't. Honestly, I'm tired of sitting here pretending like I'm still in the game when, baby, I quietly left the stadium a long ass time ago. Okay, dip the fuck out on everybody. Now, to my man who's not my man but should be my man, if you want to confine me, by all means, confine me. I'm not closed off. I'm just not dating. That is an important thing, important difference. Because I feel like my man should be listening to this. Okay, as my man, why would you not support me? Huh? Because if you can't support me and support is free, then you can't be my man. Because make it make sense. You want what's best for me, but you don't want to support me in my business. So, as my man who's not my man, but should be, but wants to be my man, yeah, you should be listening to this. You should be tuned in. Because how you want to be my man, but you can't support? Okay, then moving right along. Because let's really talk about this. Okay. Dating right now feels like a full-time job with underpaid overtime. You have the application process, which is basically liking and scrolling and swiping and I like this person. I don't like that person. Yes to this one. No to that one. Or however y'all get it, right? I'm a homebody. I don't know how much I can stress that for y'all. I'm a homebody. I am a omnivore. I can excel at being outside, but I excel with being inside. Okay. I do it well outside with certain people, but again, I'm an omnivore. Okay. I love being inside. So for me, when it comes to dating, it is swiping. It is yes to this person, no to that person, no to that person, no to that person, yes to this one. If you can get it outside, baby, chef's kiss to you. I just won't be there 9 times out of 10. So if my husband meets me outside, that's got to be God because ain't no way you caught me on the one chance I'd be outside. Like, that's got to be God. That's all I'm saying. So, and it's just like, I'm tired of the application process. Okay, then boom, we get past the application process. Now it's time for the interview. And I don't know about y'all. I do okay on interviews. I hate interviews because I hate really talking to people. Again, I just like to be alone. I don't know how I'm gonna find me a man, and that's why I'm not dating because I really don't know how I'm gonna do it. I love being alone. Um, but the interview process, baby, first dates sometimes feel like they doing a whole fucking FBI screening. When's your birthday? What city did you grow up in? And I get these are like questions you should ask. How are your parents? But it's like an FBI screening. It's like, do you want to know my blood type? You know, you gonna run a background check, and that's another thing. Like when I was younger and I used to watch TV, I thought I would be the type of woman to run background checks on men, and maybe I should. Maybe that's on me. Um, Maybe I should be background check these niggas because I feel like you could find out a lot about a person through their background check. But also, a background check don't really tell you everything. Sometimes people are put in positions where they're framed. Sometimes, you went to jail for something that was not your fault. Now, the things that I will say, if I find on a background check, if I find that you are a sex offender, I don't really care what you got to say. I don't know. I don't really care what you got to say. Especially if I found out that your sex offender had to do with like a child of a young age. I probably wouldn't give a fuck what you had to say. It has to be like one of those instances where you were like 18 dating someone who was like 17 or like 16 and you guys started dating when you were younger. Not Yeah, it's one of them things. Because I know, like, certain states don't have an age of consent. Like California doesn't have an age of consent. So if you were dating this guy and you guys started dating at like 15, 16, 14, 16, whatever the case may be, because I think you're in high school at that age. You are in high school at that age because I started high school at 13. So if it's like 14, 16, and you guys continually date, and then they turn 18, and then you're still like 16, I'm not saying you got to break it off. But if you're like 18 and you're dating somebody who's like 14, that's a little weird to me. Because what do y'all have in common? Now, granted, I understand you could still be in high school together, but still, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, and I'm not here to get on nobody. I'm not here to excuse anything, but yeah, y'all be want to know a lot about nothing on first dates, like, because why do you need to know what city I grew up in? I mean, I know why, but why on the first date? Like, I don't know. I don't like interviews anyway, so don't, FBI screening. Nah. I really hate that. Certain stuff can just be found out over time. Like how many siblings I have. It's not important how many siblings I have if this ain't gonna go past the first date. It's not important what my parents' name is if this ain't going past the first date. Like, I'm just giving you information about me. Not necessarily that you can use against me, but like, what do you need this for? Like, ask me about me. Ask me about what I like to do outside of work. Cause work ain't never what I like to do. Don't ask me about what I do for work. Cause I'm never gonna be satisfied with that answer. Unless it's this podcast, then baby, you're never gonna get a happy answer from me out of work. What do you do for work? I do my fucking best. That's what I do. I don't like to talk about work. I can love my job, and the job I have now, I don't hate it. So I'm not saying it like that. Uh, the job I have now, I don't hate, but I still don't want to talk about work. Mm-mm. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Like what? Like why did your last relationship end? Now, sir, I'm not gonna tell you that. Like, I don't really care why your last relationship ended. She cheated on you? Oh, that's unfortunate. You cheated on her? That's unfortunate. Are you still a cheater? Like, cuz like I don't really care about your past. Not like that, but unless you got like some serial killer in you, unless you got some rapist in you, um I don't really care. And if you do have serial killer or rapist in you, then I don't really want to deal with you. I don't. I'm not even gonna play with you. I don't even want to deal with you because what? I gotta watch myself around you. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And then it's like once you get past the interview process, oh, I like how you interviewed. I like how you presented. I like how you showed up today, type of thing. Then it's the onboarding. Okay. You're learning their traumas, their family drama, and their communication styles. Onboarding process. Does your communication match with my communication? Does the way you show love make me feel loved? Because that's important. Like, you could show love by acts of service, by words of affirmation, by physical touch, by gifts. And that maybe I just need you to show me love by sitting in the room and being quiet with me. You ain't even got to touch me. Maybe I just need you there for your presence. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so in love. But you are over here buying me Gucci, Prada, and Louis. You over here renting out movie theaters. You're over here renting private jets. And all I want is for you to just sit here in a quiet room with me and maybe watch my show, eat some popcorn, chill day. Like, does the way you show love make me feel loved? Does the way you communicate work with me? Are you a shutter downer? Do you ignore? Cause baby, I'm gonna get into another episode, but I'm gonna tell y'all in another episode. But if you ignore me as because you have an attitude, or because I did something that you don't like, and instead of expressing that, you ignore me, you ain't got to never worry about me again. Because I've been through that, been there, done that, and I promise you it will not end well for you this time around. Because I'm not in the game of being ignored. Find somebody else to play with. After the onboarding process, you get, what is it? That's right, the probation period. Okay, you got to try to impress without triggering insecurities. Without triggering past traumas. Without making this person too mad. Making this person, disappear. Without making you want to disappear. Without making you too mad. Because honestly, it's not just about them. It's about you too. Are you comfortable? Are you happy? Do you feel safe? Do you feel seen? Like, it's not just about the other person. It's about you as well. And then if you are lucky, you get a 90-day trial with no benefits. Because your benefits don't kick in until after your 90 days is over. Yeah. Yeah, no, count me out. Count me out. I need benefits from day one. I need benefits from the time we match. Show me the benefits. Let me know what's good from day one, Show me what the perks are. Let me know why you want me here. Because the benefits is what keeps the girl. The benefits is what keeps people at jobs. Like, people be like, oh, I can't lose my benefits. I bet you can't. I bet you motherfucking can't. I'm not waiting no 91 days for my benefits to kick in with you. The benefits better been benefiting from the time the interview hit. You better been presenting your best benefits from the time the interview hit. Because, baby, the benefits I provide, oh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss around here. I'm just going, I'm going to say that. And it's like, okay, so I have to go through the application, the interview, the onboarding, the probation, the 90-day period. And I'm supposed to want all this? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm sorry. Like, I know everybody's dating experience is different. And I'm not saying I have bad dating experiences. I'm not saying I have the best dating experiences. I'm just saying that this ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. And it's like, have you ever been halfway in a date and just thought to yourself, damn, I could be at home in a robe with a blunt, with a glass of wine, eating my favorite snacks, watching my favorite shows in peace? Cause same. Same. Like, top tier same. And honestly, I don't think we talk about dating fatigue enough. Not the cute one where your friends are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so over men." LOL. No, I mean the real kind where your nervous system is tired. Your spirit is tired. Your social battery is tapped the fuck out. Like I get tired of having the same conversations in 10 different bodies.
What do you do? What are you looking for? What happened in your last relationship?
Because for me, it's like nothing, sir. I don't have any past relationships. I've erased these men from my memory. Okay, these people are now strangers again. Next question. Cause ain't no man I remember ever being with. Next question. Yeah, like I what happened in your last relationship? I don't know, cause them people don't exist no more. I don't even know who you're referring to, sir.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
Because I don't, like she said, I'm sorry. I don't know this man. If I was to see him walking down the street, I'd have to be like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you. Because I don't have no fucking exes. No, I don't do that. I don't play them games. I don't know them people. Them people are strangers. Strangers they came and strangers they'll leave. Oh, I want to laugh so hard, my damn back hurt, y'all. Strangers they came and strangers they'll leave, though. And it's not just the dating that's exhausting to me. It's the pretending to care. And people will try to straight up guilt you like, well, don't close yourself off, girl. You never know what could happen. Love finds you when you least expect it. Girl, I'm not hiding, okay? I'm right here. Love has my location. Okay, love has my location. I share my location. Love has my location. It's just not worried about me. It's not calling me. It's not texting me. It's not FaceTiming me. It's not worried about me right now. You know? And even if it was, why do I have to act like I want it right now? I realize that I am in a very selfish space in my life, and I like having to not think about anything or anybody but me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some of us are just at peace. That's it. That is literally the tweet. Some of us are just at peace. Me personally, I'm in my peace era. I like my house. I like my room. I like my routine. I like not having to explain myself to people, whether I know you or I don't. I like not wondering why someone's tone changed or took 6 hours to text me back or didn't text me back at all. I'm just not auditioning. I like not auditioning. I like not interviewing. There's nothing wrong with wanting partnership. There's nothing wrong with wanting companionship. There's nothing wrong with wanting a spouse. Because, Lord, I see what you're doing for others. Okay, but there's also nothing wrong with saying, not right now. Not like this. Not at the cost of my fucking peace. And let me just go ahead and address the folks in the back, okay? For the ones saying,
So you're just giving up?
no, I'm just not participating in games I don't enjoy. Huh? Oh, okay.
But you don't want companionship?
Yes, but not if it's chaos in a cute outfit. Because I'd rather have my peace. I mean, I just don't understand what's not being clarified here.
Well, you can't expect someone perfect.
I don't. I know that nobody walking this earth is perfect, including myself. But I also don't want someone imperfect wasting my time. Because you know this ain't what you want. I know this ain't what you want. Why waste my time? Why would I allow you to waste my time?
Maybe you're scared.
Maybe. But maybe you're scared to be alone, so you settle. Okay, then, let's not throw rocks in glass houses. Yeah. Because I'm just being honest with myself. This isn't bitterness. This is clarity. This is what it looks like when you stop confusing attention with affection. Cause one thing about me, I've always got attention. Okay, even in my bigger days, I got attention. I may have had to downplay it, but I was getting attention. I was getting affection too, but that's not the point. The point of the matter is I'm not stressed for attention. Attention is the easiest thing to get. Attention is the easiest thing to get. You just have to stop being flattered by the bare minimum. And I know I once was flattered by the bare minimum. Attention is the easiest thing to get. When you stop rearranging your piece to feel chosen. I don't give a fuck about being chosen. I talk to my man who's my man all the time about this. I don't give a fuck about not being chosen. Because I like my peace. I like being able to sleep at night. I like being able to eat. I like not being stressed out. I'm not saying that's all relationships bring or that's all men bring. And I'm saying men because that's all I deal with. Okay, I don't know about y'all, what y'all deal with, but I deal with men. So for me, it's going to be men. I'm not saying that that's all men bring, but I like being able to sleep at night. I like knowing I lost weight naturally. I didn't lose weight due to stress, due to not being able to eat, not being able to sleep. You know, that's all I'm saying. Some people really think the only way not to be bitter is to be available. And I'm here to tell you, no, baby, that's not true, okay? Because I'm not bitter. I'm booked and busy. Okay, with peace. I'm booked and busy with peace. I'm booked and busy with purpose. I'm booked and busy with myself. I'm booked and busy with this podcast. Okay, I'm booked and busy with everything that has to do with NDC. Be it NDC Pod, be it NDC Baked Goods, be it whatever else the fuck we expand to. I'm booked and busy. I'm not bitter. I'm not worried about what nobody is doing or ain't doing. And I love that for me. I sleep at night. Peacefully, I want to say. It's not always peacefully. But I sleep at night with no worries about what nobody else is doing outside of me. And that is enough. That's chef's kiss piece. Cause I remember when I'd be like, oh, so I text this man 3 hours ago and he didn't text me back. Now I'm going to sleep and I'm wondering where the fuck he is because he didn't text me the fuck back. I called him and he didn't call me back. Yeah, I don't deal with that. Now it's like, oh, I called this man. He didn't call me back. Oh, that's fine. I'm still going to fuck to sleep happy and peaceful. You're doing whatever you're doing, and that's fine. I hope you enjoy. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I hope you enjoy. Because I won't be staying up wondering what you're doing. I won't be staying up waiting for that text. I won't be staying up waiting for no phone call. I'm taking my ass to sleep. If I got to use some melatonin spray, I'm taking my ass to sleep. Okay? Nice little shower. Oil the fuck down. Get in the bed. Rub my feet together. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be peaceful around here. And here's the truth. If the right person showed up today and added to my life instead of draining it, great. Baby, like I said, if you're listening and you're supposed to be my man, I'm literally giving you the blueprint to be with me. Right? I'm literally giving you the blueprint. But until then, I'm not making room for maybes. Maybe he's the one. No, he's not. He's not. I can tell the way my nervous system shuts down around you. You're not the one. And that's okay. But I'm not going to waste my time. Go be with who you're supposed to be with. It's not me. It's okay. No hard feelings. You know? I'm not entertaining people who need a tutorial on how to treat me. Because like I said, if you listen to this podcast and as my man who's not my man, but you want to be my man, you should be listening to this podcast. I shouldn't have to tell you to tune in. You should be subscribed, turn on the bell. Like, you should be the first fucking listener. It may not be the first thing you do when you wake up because, you know, if you pray to God, of course. Pray to God. But after that prayer, yeah, when you brushing your teeth, turn the podcast on because you want to be my man and you want to support me. And you know, me getting a bigger bag means we have a bigger bag in the household. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not giving nobody a tutorial, but I'm also not just spending time with bodies, spending time with people just to avoid being alone. I'm a homebody, baby. There is very little I enjoy outside of my home. The Wi-Fi be busting over here. The crime rate is damn near invisible around here. You know, we do got missing chargers from time to time, but the crime rate's so fucking low around here, I'm not even worried about it. Okay? The alcohol is stocked up when I need it to be. I don't even really drink like that, but the alcohol is stocked up when it needs to be. I've been on a weed break lately, but the weed be where the weed needs to be at. Like it's legal around here. You know, it may not be legal in the house, but it's legal on the property. And that's all that matters. You know? So I'm not worried about a lot. You know, outside of my house, this got everything I need. I buy food, so I got stuff to eat. I know how to cook. You know, I'm not gonna go hungry. The TV work. We got a projector. I got a backyard. I could literally turn movie, and I do movies under the stars at home. What I need to go to the rooftop for? Everything y'all serving at the rooftop, I literally can cook for myself and make it 10 times better. Yeah, because I actually season my shit. You know, so it's like, I ain't really got to go outside for too much. What I do need to go outside for is to go swimming, but baby, I don't even know how to swim, so that's not really a priority. You know? I made peace with silence and I love it here. Okay, I loves being at home. I loves it. My daddy used to tell me I spend more time at home than prisoners spend time in their cells in the jail. Like, he's like, you don't want to get out your room? You don't want, no, sir, I'm good over here. Okay, I've been outside. I seen how outside did me. I'm good over here. Okay, I got everything I need. Everything I need. I can take a shower. I can take I can wash my clothes. Like, I got food to eat. I got snacks. Baby, what I need to leave the house for? What do I need to leave the house for? Like, I'm good, sir. I'm good. He be like, people in solitary go out more than you do. And they probably do. They might. You probably, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. He ate with that one. He ate, okay? My daddy ate when he said that. He said, people in solitary get more outside time than you. People in the jails get more outside time than you. And you right, sir. You right. You ate with that. I can't even lie. You ate with that because I do not go outside. I don't. I gotta have a legitimate reason to go outside. Like, what's outside for me? Nothing. Nothing. And then I can't go outside, y'all. I go outside when I need to. Like, my outside is really just going to somebody else's house. That's really outside enough for me. I don't need to be in nobody's club. The only time I want to go outside that's not somebody's house is for food. And right now I'm on a journey where I got to eat my own food at home. So I've really been just meal prepping and eating my own shit. But, like, that's the only time I want to go outside is for food. And I can't do that right now. So that's all I'm saying. So before I let you guys go and, figure out if you want to be outside or if you want to be inside like me, I do have a Reddit for y'all. Basically, it says, am I the asshole for not wanting to date? Context. Me, 32, female, never had many friends growing up, and my longest relationship was 10 years, but it was more friendship than actual dating. I was recently introduced to a guy through the meddling of parents. We both were homebodies and preferred playing games compared to outside social gatherings. I was going through a funk, so I jumped at the chance to meet someone and make friends. We shared so many interests and hobbies, and he even introduced me to Magic and D&D. If y'all don't know what D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. I don't really know what it is because I never played it, never really thought to be interested in it, haven't even looked it up, but I know D&D stands for Dungeons and Dragons. Although the first time I read this is off topic, I did think she meant Do Not Disturb, and yeah. Something I never got into due to not having friends to share those things with. He introduced me to his friend group as well, and they've all been very accommodating. I can't express how thankful I am, how much he's helped me in such a short time. But recently, I'm afraid I've already lost what friends I've just made. He's expressed to me that he likes me and wants to form a relationship. And while I do like him, but not as much as he's expressed to me, I'm not looking to date and don't want to stop the friendship we've already established. I've also recently come to terms with that I'm most likely asexual, which makes sense because my previous relationships always ended due to the fact of the sexual part of the relationships. It's not something I'm interested in and only now have the reasons and words to explain it. I've talked to this guy and explained my feelings and gave him reasons for not wanting to date, and that there were a lot of things I'm not going to give to a relationship. It's selfish. Sex, marriage, kids, things I have no interest and will most likely never want in my life. He, however, said that it's okay and is willing to give all of that up just to make me happy. But I'm already happy being his friend, and it just doesn't sit right with me that someone would give up so much of themselves just to satisfy my selfishness. It's all blown up, and he's hurt that I've apparently been using him as a stepping stone, and that's all he's wanted, and that all he's wanted is to make someone happy, and that I'm not willing to give it a try. As far as I know, I haven't given mixed signals or dragged him along thinking that we were going to date when that never really occurred to me. And it's gotten me thinking that something is wrong with me and that I'm the asshole when it seemed every time I try to make friends, it all falls apart. Am I the asshole? Before I get into it, drop it in the comments and let me know who you guys think is an asshole. Is it the woman for choosing not to date, or is it the man for, not being okay with her answer and just choosing to be friends? I don't think you're the asshole. If I'm being honest, you know what you want and you know what you don't want. Period. That's it. That's all. Like, we need to stop apologizing or feeling bad because we don't want what someone else has to offer us. Because let me tell you something I learned about these men that I never been with. These men do not give a fuck. Okay. If you are not giving them what they want, they out. That's it. They're not gonna sit here and compromise and oh well, maybe, she's just not ready. No. They gonna find somebody who is. They're gonna find somebody who wants what they want. Baby, that's all you gotta do. If you're asexual, you don't want marriage, you don't want kids, that's fine. Hey, I'm not one to judge. Okay? I don't want the kids without the marriage. That's just me. But yeah, that I don't think there's something wrong with that. Find somebody who feels the same way you feel. They don't want kids. They don't want marriage. They just want, they don't want sex. There are asexual men, I'm sure. I'm not an asexual girl, but I'm sure there are asexual men. Just find what works for you. I don't think you're the asshole. I think a lot of times men just can't take rejection. And I don't want to, I hate to say it like that, but that's just what it is sometimes. Men can't take rejection. I know I've been called every name in the book because I turned a man down politely. I was all so fine when you wanted me. When you seen me walking down the street, I was all so fine. Then I'm a raggedy ass bitch who ain't got no car. Hey, it is what it is, Take it with a grain of salt. And I do mean just a single grain of salt. That's how much energy you need to give to that. A single grain of salt. Because, sir, you just mad because I told you no. Yeah, a lot of times men just, like I said, they can't handle rejection. They don't know necessarily how to accept it. And that's just that on that. Just find somebody who wants what you want. Maybe now that you found D&D, you can go find a group. Or I hear that there are places that host things like that. Again, I'm not into that, so I don't really know. I've seen it on TV where people go to like D&D events. And maybe you could find something like that. You can go to a D&D event and make friends. Because obviously y'all share the same interest. That's it. And I get it. You're a homebody because I'm a homebody too. But I don't think you're the asshole. That's just me. You guys can let me know in the comments if you agree or if you disagree. But the consensus of me says you're not an asshole. I agree so much. You told him what it was and what it wasn't. I don't think you were using him as a stepping stone either. It's just he introduced you to his friends. Didn't nobody tell him to bring you around his friends. That was his choice. That's why I don't bring people around my people. That's that because once we in, I like to be like, oh, that person never existed. I'm still gonna do it whether or not you met these people or not. But it's easier to be like, oh, that person never existed because you never met him anyway. You remember that guy? No, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember no guy. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You said what? I dealt with him 10 years ago. I don't remember dealing with nobody 10 years ago. Are you sure? Do you got pictures? No? Oh, I don't know who you talking about. Oh, you do got pictures? That look like AI. Who the fuck is that man? I don't know, baby. That's just me. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comments who you think is an asshole. But baby girl, I don't think it's you. So if anybody out there is listening and you and you're like me and you just feel like dating feels like a job that you don't want, because you apply for things sometimes that you don't really want, but dating feels like a job you don't really want. Don't worry. From my lips to your ears, you're not broken. Okay, you're not bitter. There's nothing wrong with you. You just are tired of performing. And I applaud you for that. I'm with you on that. Okay. I fully support you on that. You are choosing peace over pressure. Because these people will pressure you to get into a relationship, and then you get into one and you dealing with some shit you never thought you would deal with. And they not really there to help you with that. So don't fall into the pressure. You are not closed off. You are clear about what it is you want and what it is you don't want. And a lot of people aren't. That's why they be settling into these relationships that they're not really happy in. And if somebody wants access to you, baby, make them come correct or they can't come at all. Period. Because maybe the application process is closed. We're no longer accepting applications. And HR, aka my intuition, is not taking resumes at this time. If you get it in, if you can slip it in how you slip it in, and we'll figure it out. But right now, HR said, oh no, applications are closed. We're not accepting any new resumes at this time. We're going to review the ones that we do already have and see if it makes us want to open up again, or if it makes us want to just shut it down and be like, we're taking this position off the roster for now. Y'all gonna have to just cover the work, because we not replacing this position right now, type of thing, So that's all I have for you guys today. But before I let you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up, because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.